Hey everybody, welcome back to Whiteboard Finance. My name is Marco and I'm here to help you master your money and build your wealth. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you how to use my holiday budgeting spreadsheet, and thank you to SimpliSafe for sponsoring this video. They're having their best sale of the year, but more on that later. So typically when we get around the holiday season, people go crazy with spending because they get the warm and fuzzies and they're feeling, really good about themselves and hanging around with family and friends, and they're being very generous. However, a lot of people end up blowing their budget this way, and they end up paying off this credit card debt for months to come after the holidays because they went a little bit insane with their spending. So this spreadsheet right here that I'm going to show you is actually going to keep you on track and within budget, and you're still going to take care of all the people that you wanted to take care of. So pay attention. So I labeled this spreadsheet here the Whiteboard Finance Holiday Budget Spreadsheet. You can check it out on whiteboardfinance.com or in the link in the description below. If you haven't signed up for Whiteboard Finance University, which is my school, which will truly help you master your money and build your wealth, you can click this link right here on the waiting list. And then finally, if you decide to send this spreadsheet to a person who hasn't seen this video, the spreadsheet is free to distribute. Please go ahead and do that. However, I'm going to put the link to this video when it's done recording right here so they can see this video on how to use it. So thanks for waiting through all that. Let's get into the spreadsheet and how to use it. So step number one is setting a spending limit. So what a lot of people don't consider is that, they want to think of all the people they need to buy for, and then they assign like an item in their head to basically take care of that person. So like Jimmy's going to get a sweater, Mike's going to get, rollerblades. I don't know, I'm making this up. But those items, the prices can fluctuate. You can end up spending way more than you originally anticipated. So step number one is setting a spending limit. So just for easy numbers, let's just use a round number like $1,000, for example, okay? Step number two is listing these expenses out. So notice how I said expenses and not gifts, okay? There's a difference. So gifts is going to be in this recipients column. Expenses are going to be things that you don't normally think about during the holidays, but they end up adding up a lot once the holiday season is over. So let's talk about, like dining out. Sometimes you'll get, happy hour with friends, or you go eat with friends. We don't consider dining out for the holidays. We don't consider all the supplies like wrapping paper, for example, or, tape. I'm writing down minuscule things, but all this stuff does add up. I'm just trying to get you into the mindset of understanding how much you really spend during the holidays. So we got dining out. We have, let's just say, entertainment. Say you want to go grab a movie or, watch a matinee with the family. I don't know. I'm just making this up. So once you do this, you're going to budget in your head or guesstimate how much these items are going to cost. So say during the whole holiday season, you're going to spend $150 dining out, okay? Let's just say the wrapping paper you think is going to be $10. Let's say the tape is going to be $5. Say you go watch a couple movies, grab some drinks with some friends. I don't know, $35. I'm just making this up. So the reason for this is because these items are always going to be tracked in this spreadsheet under the budgeting column. So what this is doing is taking your spending limit of, let's just say, $1,000, and it's tracking all these numbers right here, which add up to be $200, which you can see right here, and it's actually giving you your available budget, which is awesome.
SimpliSafe on.
There's almost always a rise in break-ins during the holidays. That's why SimpliSafe is having their best sale of the year right now. SimpliSafe is incredibly effective, reliable home security that will make sure your home is safe. If you've been feeling worried about safety but putting off dealing with it, you don't have to wait another minute. SimpliSafe makes it really easy to secure your home. You just order it online over the phone, and it's delivered right to your home, and you set it up yourself in under an hour. From there, your home is professionally monitored 24/7, so if anything happens, they'll make sure the police get called. They've got sensors to cover every room, window, door, plus lots of great extras like water sensors, temperature sensors, and HD cameras. It's all really easy to use, and you get around-the-clock protection for just 50 cents a day with no contracts. They even won US News and World Report's Best Overall Home Security of 2020. So I personally chose SimpliSafe to help protect my YouTube studio because I do not live here. I needed a remote system that I could check easily. So the setup process was super easy. You can see the base station here. All you do is set that up, and then you place different sensors around the perimeter. So this one down here, it'll detect if that window is open, and then this one up here is for audio. It'll detect if that window is shattered. So if that happens, the monitoring center will actually call the police if it's alerted to anything. So if you want to see how these sensors work, say for example this door is separated, that sensor right there actually causes you to enter your PIN because it thinks that someone entered the home. So I'll put in my PIN right now.
Alarm off.
And that disables the system right there. So super simple, super easy to use. So check out SimpliSafe and look at the URL below. It is simplisafe.com/whiteboardfinance to take advantage of their holiday offer. So this is keeping you a running tally of how much you actually have left to spend on gifts, which actually takes us to step number 3. So step number 3 is listing all the recipients that you know you're going to be giving presents to. So let's say we have Ashley. She's our hairdresser. I don't know. We have Mike the coworker. We have Billy Bob, the guy down the street who's our neighbor who always gets us a gift card or something. I don't know. I'm just making this stuff up. Let's say we have Christina, who's who's the one that asks for a lot of gifts every holiday season. Who could Christina be? Okay, so anyway, now what we do is we go to step 4 and allocate the funds to all the recipients that we can think of. So I actually created this spreadsheet to go down about 200 cells. So if you know more than 200 people or you're giving more than 200 gifts, maybe you should be a contender for the Nobel Peace Prize. I don't know. So anyway, let's just say Ashley, she's a friend. We're going to give her a $25 gift. Mike, he's just a random coworker. I'll give him a $10 gift card for some coffee. Billy Bob, he's the random guy down the street. Here's $10 for coffee. I don't know. Christina, this is your wife. She's going to have $5 million. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, though. You're going to assign a dollar amount to someone more special. I don't know, your significant other, whatever. So remember, this tally is running, okay? So it's on the expenses column, it was 200. In this column right now, we're at 145. So we should be at 345, which is correct, which leaves us $655 left, okay? Now, let's just say I had, 30 other people on this list. I know that I have $655 to work with, period. So once you do this, you then do your shopping, okay? So you go to the store or you keep track of any of these items. So let's just say dining out. Oh, I only spent $78, for example. Wrapping paper, I only spent $7. Tape was only $2. Entertainment, I went out to eat maybe a little bit more, or, I went to more movies than I expected. This was really $54, for example. So now this creates a difference column. You can see that you're either in the plus, which is these 3, or you're in the negative, which is the entertainment, because we spent more than what we budgeted for. And what this is doing is actually tallying the total actual spend, and then you have the difference. It's your spending limit minus your total actual spend. Makes sense? Okay, so now we're actually going to go through all of our recipients here, okay, and we're going to see what we actually spent on them. So we were originally going to get Ashley a nice sweater, which is anywhere from like $20 to $40, and I saw a really nice sweater at the store, and it was only $47.99, and I was going to get it, but look, I busted out this spreadsheet. I remember that I only have $25 to spend on Ashley, so I ended up getting her something that was, I don't know, $23 and change. I don't know, I'm just making this up, which actually kept us within budget. Same thing with Mike. I got him a $10 gift card. Same thing with Billy Bob. Got him a $10 gift card. Christina, because she's special, I got her a $137 item, okay, which put me a little bit in the difference here. However, what you're ideally doing is listing important people from first to last. You don't have to do that, because by the time you get to the end, that's when you can really start to realize, okay, my total actual spend was this. I have a little bit less to work with, but I'm still staying within my budget, okay? So hopefully this video was helpful to you. If you like the new studio, give me a shout out. If it's too gray, let me know. I probably shouldn't have worn a gray sweater, but I do have the red hat. Big shout out. Oh, I just got my hair done, but I messed it up. So I'm going to keep this hat on. But in the comments below, let me know if you're a type of person that stays within budget during the holidays, or if you're one of those like crazy ants that goes nuts and just buys everyone, $8 million worth of gifts, and then you're kind of just like regretting it for the next 3 months. Hopefully you got value out of this video. If you haven't already, join the waiting list for Whiteboard Finance University. That's going to be my premium school where I truly help you master your money and build your wealth. I'm going to take you basically from Finance 101 all the way to Finance 401, where you become completely financially literate. It's going to be a little bit of everything. Thank you so much, and as always, have a prosperous day. Oh, that was a mouthful. I'm going to be Uncle Marco. I'm buying everyone bottles. Everyone's getting bottles. They're getting stockings, stuff with, it's a PG show. So they're going to be stuff with really good stuff. It'll be a holiday season to remember or not remember.